Ready?
Yeah.
Action.
Well, wait, should we cheers it up?
Let's cheers.
Let's cheers it up. Hey.
Hey. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Fingers to Fists podcast. All right, guys, we're here live with RadioVIJay. Okay, this is now streaming on Twitch at Ben from Bajor. You'll see this on our anchor.fm/fist to fist, Fingers to Fist podcast, and you'll also see this on the YouTube More Vision 09. Guys, this is a really, really cool guest. I am so happy to be sitting here in the studio with him right now. We have More Vision 09 in the room. He's here producing. He's commanding the cameras. And we're about to have an insane conversation about production, about creativity, about content, about art. And so let's start with your name, your social medias. What do you do?
My name is VJ Das. You can find me on everything under RadioVIJay. That's VIJAY. I'm a radio personality. I do afternoons, and I'm the assistant program director for Loud Radio PA. Right now we have three hip hop stations in Pennsylvania, and then I also work for Hot Radio Maine in Maine for 3 stations up there. I've been doing radio for 15 years now, and I started in Maryland. I interned at Hot 99.5.
Oh wow!
Which is based in Rockville.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Rockville. Shout out Moco Gang over here.
I'm Montgomery County too. Yeah. Montgomery County PG.
Cool.
I also DJ. I mix on the radio. I do clubs, bars, weddings, block parties,
cool.
Fish fries, everything.
That's really lit.
What else? I do comedy. And
you do comedy
and content creation. So
cool. I love comedians. That is so cool. So you're syndicated.
Ish.
He's syndicated, y'all. Wait. He's syndicated. We got to let them know here in Twitch right now. We're gonna let them know this. We have a syndicate in the building. We got a syndicate. So that's the syndicate is it's a play on words, because the syndicate is always, it's the most powerful group of people in this in Star Trek. It's just a joke.
And you got to put now I'm gonna get into Star Trek then.
You are?
Yeah, I'm open to it. I'm open. I've never got into it. I didn't really get into Star Wars. I feel like it skips age groups or generations every few years.
Oh, they totally fell off. I just like the old school shit.
Okay.
That's the stuff I like. The original, and it's all corny. It's so corny. It's like comedy. It's like but they were so serious in the 90s. They were totally serious about their work, and it's just so funny now.
Okay. All right, I'm down.
So what brought you into broadcasting and like this form of art?
I would say when I was like 11, 12, a popular radio personality in DC, Maryland, Virginia did a live broadcast in my neighborhood, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was Donnie Simpson. So he did a live broadcast in my neighborhood.
Donnie Simpson show. Donnie in the morning.
Wake up.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pure. That's very pure.
And then I ended up I was working as a cook at a golf course in Silver Spring. And
wood what's it called? Wood.
No, it's Argyle. Yeah, it's like Aspen Hill area.
Okay, that's further down.
And he was golfing one time, and I would always converse with him. I was like, hey, and this is when I'm out of high school, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember you came to my neighborhood when I was like, he probably done a million events, but I was like, hey, do you have any advice on getting into radio? And he put me in touch with someone from his station, and he's like, I feel like an important thing I asked him was, what should I do to get, or what steps do I need to take to get into radio, instead of, hey, can you help me get into radio? I feel like the way you word things goes a long way.
And he saw that you were, first of all, at the, start at the bottom. He saw you where you were.
I don't know if he'd remember me, but like, this was...
You made an impact, though.
60, like, he helped me, he inspired me, and like, meeting him was super cool.
Right.
And from there, there was a broadcasting school in Arlington, like in the 2000s, and they actually closed down, but it was called Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and they taught you radio and TV.
Wow,
So,
I haven't really heard of broadcasting schools. I always know people go to any general school and then do communications. Is that?
Yeah. I feel the one I went to was more like hands-on here. They taught me. They taught me because I went to Montgomery College for a semester.
Yeah,
and they taught
we
me.
all did.
Yeah. At one point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were teaching me the history of broadcasting, and I was like, "That's cool," but I want to learn how to use this program.
Yeah.
Nothing
modern,
against.
Current, get with the times, current stuff.
And that broadcasting school, it was cool. Like, it was like, okay, here's how to use Pro Tools, Adobe Audition,
Wow.
Final Cut. Like, and after you attended there, they would help you get an internship at a TV station or a radio station. So.
That was More Vision 09, guys. If you're watching this live on Twitch, you just got a special spotlight from executive producer OG. So, back to what we're talking about. And I want to know, so what is your hometown exactly?
I would say Tacoma Park.
Tacoma Park.
Yeah.
And what's that like? For people who don't know, what would you say Tacoma Park is known for? Are they making industry moguls? Are they making syndicates out there? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know. It's a quiet border DC suburb.
Yeah.
It's split into 3 parts. One part's PG, one part's Montgomery County, one part's DC.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Super diverse. Like Silver Spring, Tacoma Park. It's like you go to 2 blocks and you're
in DC or you're in PG.
I would say where I grew up. If you go 2 blocks, you're in Silver Spring. But if you go like maybe a few more blocks, you're in PG County, and then go a couple more blocks, you're in DC.
Isn't that where Dave Chappelle is from?
He's from Silver Spring. Yeah.
Okay, so he's around the way. That's
yeah.
You know some of his peoples probably just being.
No, I'm sorry.
Is that your comedy inspo right there?
I would say one of them. Him, Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm half Filipino, so
You
there's
are?
there's a lot of Filipino comedians I look up to as well.
What's the other half?
Indian, East Indian.
Yo, that's cool.
Thanksgiving's cool. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh,
it's great.
So I got a real life Ponset hookup.
Lumpia, everything.
His Lola's got the kebab, and she gonna bring it to the next episode. Cause
have you? Do you have a favorite Indian restaurant here?
No.
Yeah. You don't? You do not?
Not for me. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. First of all, you're talking to a West Indian. So my favorite right now is it's oh my gosh, it's off of Patrick. Oh my gosh. Taj Mahal closed down. So I couldn't go there anymore. Now I go to Tulip Grill.
Okay.
First of all, I don't consume butter. So
and it's heavy on the butter in Indian cuisine.
When I went to Clay Oven, it was like not even seasoned, and it was like all butter, and I was like, I'm hurting inside. And then I asked them to add pepper, and they're like, are you sure? I was like, yes. Are you sure? Yes. Please add pepper to this. And they were like, jalapenos. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding.
Do you have a favorite Indian dish?
Oh, biryani.
Yeah.
Lamb, biryani, curry chicken, butter chicken, hold the butter. Just all of it. Just most of it and all of it. I pretty much, I know that it looks funky, but I know it tastes good. I will try any Indian food pretty much. I mean, you know.
My favorite's vindaloo. It's more pasty. But I would say that biryani, yeah. Can't go wrong.
Team biryani over
And
here.
would you say a lot of the cuisine can be found in West Indian countries, right?
Mostly.
So, where are your peoples from?
So my peoples are from Barbados. Shout out to Bim. We don't have hand symbols. I guess I could do 3 for the forks, right? We got for the. So our flag has.
Yeah, it's blue and yellow.
How
right?
does he know more about? Nobody knows that.
And,
Yeah, it's blue and yellow. It's the blue represents the water, the yellow is the land, and the 3 is Neptune's trident, or what's his name? What do other people call him? Poseidon's trident. And they say that he threw down his trident and birthed our country. I don't know who's saying that. I don't think anyone down there is Greek or Roman, but they're saying that, and it's the flag now, and I love that. Shout out to Rihanna. Congratulations. I know you're having a baby right now. When you see this, I hope you consider giving her a traditional Bajan name. I love you, girl.
what's a traditional
Rihanna. Right? It's basically like any beautiful combination of names. Rihanna, Quinara. I know Quinara, Tamira, like just unique, rolling off the tongue musical names that are like abnormal in America.
Oh, I think both of them are Barbados descent.
Who?
ASAP is too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. New Yorker, but we claim him. We do, braids and all, and arrests and all. It is what it is. So, do you eat Caribbean food? Are you cool with that?
I would say that's my number one.
Okay, cool.
I
Oxtail?
love it.
Oxtail.
I of course oxtail, but
Okay, good.
I think
All
I go
right,
like
cool.
jerk pork has been like
Jerk anything.
Yeah, anything jerk.
You just throw it on everything.
For Trini food, what is it? Doubles? Like or their roti. Like Trini and Guyanese, like I like how they make their roti.
Yes, I do like a Trini roti, but I can't shame my country because we make roti and we got it. Some people make it better than others. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah. Would you say you're adventurous when it comes to food?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Okay. I'll describe. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll describe my favorite Filipino dish.
Okay.
It's called dinuguan.
Okay.
And nicknamed chocolate meat. But it's pork, everything like pork intestines, pig ear. You know.
I'm not scared.
Boiled in pig's blood and vinegar.
Okay, now I'm scared. You had me at pig's blood and vinegar.
It's and then there's serrano peppers in it, but it's spicy and vinegary.
I do like that. Sounds like a flavor I'd enjoy. Spicy vinegary. I'd try it here.
I don't know if you could find it's rare. A Filipino restaurant will have it unless they're like super traditional.
Where do you even find them around here? You don't find them around here. And so
Oxon Hill.
Way down. I actually do have a Lola.
Yeah?
Yeah, shout out to my Lola. She's still kicking it out in Henderson, Nevada, Las Vegas, baby.
Oh my God. That's
the spot.
Yeah.
That's where half my Filipino family is. That's the
wow.
That's the spot. Shout out to all my Filipino cousins, man. Miss y'all, love y'all. I'll see you soon. We could talk about food forever, honestly, and you got me started.
Sorry, my bad. I feel like I go with this rabbit hole. I feel
ooh, it's so good though.
I feel like you could always bond with people when it comes to like food and music. Like you're a complete stranger.
Yeah,
you know? Once you bring up those subjects, okay, there's your olive branch. I guess.
Speaking of music, all right, like who do you get inspired by? Like who's your go-to for like, I don't know, just when you want to start writing or you want to be more creative, who's your go-to?
I'll mix it up. I mean, I guess so. There's artists I like
who's
now.
Right now? Like who's right now? Not all time, but just current. What are you into?
Right now, I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Lil Baby.
Okay, staple. Good.
I like Drake. You know, I like Yeah, I feel like I listen to a lot of I have to listen to a lot of current hip hop working at a hip hop station, but I also still love like 90s and 2000s. Like I would say Jay-Z's my favorite rapper.
Okay.
So
Cool. So that's solid. You name solid artists. So are you mostly into only hip hop and rap, or have you crossed the line? Are you into?
I've crossed the line.
Okay.
So I work as a DJ, and so I just moved back to the East Coast a year ago, and I was in Idaho for 8 years.
Oh.
Working for a station out there.
So you weren't doing country music out there, weren't you?
Yeah, nightclubs, yeah. And I would work at the country nightclub and play 4 or 5 hours of country.
What's your favorite country song? Because I love country music.
Okay, I guess I would say Tennessee Whiskey, the Chris Stapleton version is my favorite.
Oh.
But
solid.
I like Luke Combs. I used to like Morgan Wallen until he became a cornball.
I don't know. See, I just don't know enough about what's wrong with him to hate him. Or not hate him, but to get on him about whatever happened. Because at the end of the day, I didn't know him before it happened.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and gang on him.
Okay.
When I don't even. Never.
But he's got good mute. Like that's what sucks. Like he's got good music. You know.
Apparently, he's trying to get on SNL. Apparently so.
Yeah.
I like. I'll tell you, Chris Stapleton is solid. Like that. That's
yeah, for sure. And
you would make me cry. Just play anything.
And he's good people. Like Chris Stapleton.
Did you meet Chris Stapleton?
No. He's good people. Like he's like
down to earth. He's grounded and stuff. Because I get that.
He cares a lot about social issues compared to other. You know what I mean? Like compared to other country artists who you know.
You're right about that.
So I feel like that is a big plus for me when it comes to liking an artist or or even a person. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I would say for myself with country, solid is Dolly Parton, the old school stuff. I do like that new song with all the collabs called Forever Country. As far as artists go, my go-to song is probably like All Right or Wagon Wheel by Hootie.
By Darius Rucker?
Darius Rucker.
Yeah, classic.
Hootie.
Yeah.
Hootie. And I love Hootie.
Yeah.
And I also go to, my pop go-to for country is not Taylor Swift. It's Maren Morris.
She's dope too.
Maren.
Yeah.
Morris. She can hit a note and make you want to dance. Yeah. I think that's really good to have diverse knowledge of music. And that was probably a really opening experience for you to be into a new universe, basically opposite of the East Coast.
Yeah.
Basically, Potato Land in it.
Yeah. So I was in Boise. It's actually a really cool city.
Oh yeah.
It's northwest. I would say it's a mix. I don't know if you've been to Northwest, but it's like a mix of like Portland,
I've never
Seattle,
been.
and Salt Lake. Like it's hip. You know?
It is.
Yeah.
I've never been to Portland.
Very proud of their city. You know, it in a way, I guess it reminds me of Tacoma Park in a way. You know, because just like Tacoma Park, people love telling you they're from Tacoma Park.
You certainly do.
Where are you from? Silver Spring? No. Tacoma Park.
Fair. So.
But yeah, I would. Yeah, that's how I got into country. Instead of, I was like, if I want to DJ these clubs, I can't play what I want to hear, and that's fine. Like I want to get paid. You know.
Yeah. So what other places have you DJ'd in?
I've DJ'd like concerts. I've DJ'd like local hip hop showcases, weddings. I DJ'd in the Philippines one time.
Cool.
So,
oh, that's awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah. Taking it right back. Moving on, because we could talk about that too forever. I already love talking to you, and I know we're gonna have to do this again. Knowing the time constraints, I do want to figure out more about what you're working on and what kind of events you have coming up. What are your projects? What are you up to?
So right now, I'm focused on programming our radio station, Loud Radio. But I also freelance as a podcast producer for some nonprofits in Idaho, and I'm working on doing some projects on the East Coast too with some nonprofits as well.
What has been one of your like most impactful projects you've worked on? Like, what's something that stands out in your mind that you love doing or helping with?
This doing this freelance podcasting has been really rewarding. Like for example, the one I did in Idaho was for the Coalition Against Domestic Violence. And instead of doing a print campaign, they were like, hey, let's do some podcasting and interview, people who are advocates or victims. Mm-hmm. So
wow.
I felt,
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
That's real touching and very important work.
And it was focused on Indigenous women. So
the voices we really don't hear, actually, that's really impactful.
So I would put that as one of the projects I'm really proud of being a part of. So.
I'm proud too. That's awesome. That really is awesome. A lot of people don't realize how big of a problem domestic violence is, and to just have voices put there, and as well the actual voices is huge, because and then on top of that, minority, Indigenous, and women, that's a double whammy, triple whammy. That's amazing. That's good work.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. With great gifts comes great responsibilities. That's pretty awesome. So have you met any famous people? Or have you interviewed any amazing people on your radio shows?
Yeah.
Can you name? Are you gonna name drop? Can you do that?
Yeah, you can find my interviews too. Like,
tell us where we can find them.
YouTube, SoundCloud, RadioVIJAY. For music, I've interviewed YG, Russ, Chris Brown.
Russ Parr?
No, Russ.
Okay.
He's a rapper.
Do you know Russ?
I thought you were talking about Russell Simmons.
Russ, you gotta have to come on here, bro. Cause
where's he from?
Yeah, where's he from?
Atlanta. He's Italian.
Really?
Putting us on.
Yeah.
That's what we. That's what we do. This. You putting us on. Who else?
Let's see. Non-music.
Sure.
Danny Glover.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That was probably my biggest interview, I would say.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I feel like very fortunate. I like 15 years ago, I never expected.
I was gonna say, if you could tell your younger self a message to inspire you, what would you say? Like, younger VJ, hey man, you seen that Donnie Simpson down the block? What would you say?
Be patient. Save your money. And travel more, and like go see other places and meet people who probably might not have a lot in common with you. Like get outside of your bubble, I would say.
Break out your comfort zone. Break out your comfort zone. That's good advice for anybody.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so kind of want to switch back to like more technical stuff, because what you do is really awesome. So
Thanks.
how is it that let's explain it for the people who may not understand it. How is it possible that you're in all of these places at once doing your show?
Okay, so
how does that work?
I use my laptop, and my podcasting board is called Roadcaster.
Okay.
And I can remote into a station in another city.
Digital.
Yes.
So you don't have to go in.
I just need Wi-Fi.
You don't have to go inside the office. Is that new?
But I haven't. No, a lot of stations been doing it for years.
Wow.
But I've been to Maine, so it's there are radio personalities who broadcast a show in cities they've never been, and probably mispronounce names. Like I don't want to do that. Like I want to go up
in
there
and see them and
learn, because radio really focuses on local.
Yeah.
And content wise, you can get away with not being local, but still focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if your content's good, and like it's not only radio, like if your content's good and you're compelling, then you're good, you know?
Right, like that's like the Ryan Seacrest versus the Donnie Simpson show. Like I'm pretty sure Donnie Simpson went all up and down East Coast, but Ryan Seacrest is like international, and he doesn't have to focus in on any news. Or current topics. It's just I don't know what.
But he has like a big team.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about him.
Yeah,
he's the American Idol guy.
But he has like 1 million jobs.
Oh,
you know, and he's coast to coast. Like
insane.
I'm tired of thinking of his schedule. Probably.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many millions of people do you reach? What are your numbers like?
If my boss watches this, he'll cuss me out because I should know this. But
sorry, I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
No.
This wasn't. That was a surprise. That was
no. But there is a way to look it up. It's called Cume. It depends on like market size. I would say
just
a
give
week.
us a round number.
A week,
yeah,
maybe,
sure. Nice round number.
Maybe 1 million.
Ooh.
Because so you have one area: State College, Pennsylvania, Reading, Lehigh Valley, all of Maine. So that's easily, you know.
Yeah, it is. That's over 1 million. I mean, you know, tuning in certainly. That's cool. I would think so. It is absolutely.
No. I would hope. I mean, I would think that's the number. I'll let you know later. I'll let you know later. But I'm pretty sure because everything goes like there are like the DC metro area. It's like 4 million.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick, I think, is like 300,000 metro.
And are you saying population or listeners?
Population. So So you base it off of metro.
I thought we were more than that. 300,000 people?
How many people live here?
I don't know. Yeah, let's look it up. We're gonna live Google. And while you're doing that, let me hop into my stream here. Hello. Let's check it out.
Well, if you combine, like, I'm combining, like, Hagerstown, Chambersburg, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're adding in.
Yeah, not just
our passerbyers, our out of towners. That's fine. So, beyond that, like, you've been doing this for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is a long time. That's a long time. And what if you're doing something back there, I can't see you past the light. I just want to say that. I'm sorry, because he's over there. Sorry. That's a long time. 15 years. Did you see the change? Or did these changes I'm going to reference, did they happen before your time where we went from analog to digital? Like, I noticed that.
I feel like I got in, like, once it was, like, switching over to everything digital. Like, now everything's, like, most radio companies are pushing podcasts.
Really?
Like, yeah, like, hey, you, like, a radio personality would probably have to do a podcast now, or like a daily one, just to push it.
I've noticed
and then
that.
push it to the web.
I've noticed
or
that.
Or push it to their blog on the station website. So.
I noticed that recently, stumbling across, like, my normal radio show that I listen to, country station actually, what is it called? Key 103.1, something like that. It's the local one, or 94.7 something. Mm-hmm. And I went to their website and they're like, come listen to our podcast. Yeah. We interview everybody. Just like this one.
Yeah.
And I was really shocked. And you're right about that. They love, those news stations, they're all doing murder mystery ones.
Yes.
I love that.
Me too.
It's so cool. They need to keep doing them for the locals. We need to know what's happening around town.
I'll look up anyone's. Like the WTOP has murder mystery ones. That's the one. That's the one I've been listening to.
I got to get into it. I haven't because I want it to get a little more deep. I want to be able to have a selection. I'm a binger. Yeah. So I'll listen to them all at once. And when they do the 7-part series, I can't wait. I die. I have to binge it. So what is the what is the difference there though in analog? Was analog? I mean,
You mean just like, actually, like
How-
just listening like to the radio, like in your car? You mean like? I mean, obviously that's still.
Did the reach change? Did you reach more people? Did you reach
Yeah,
less
'cause
people?
I would say digital. Like you reached more. Like if I was in Idaho, you could have listened to my show on their app, you know, or if when I'm in Pennsylvania, you could listen on an app or stream it online. So you reach more people.
But over the years, it's increased basically.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like listening to it live. If I'm in the area, you know. So.
Right. So do you on your shows? Do you do local news and stuff? Or you really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, local events, local concert ticket giveaways.
Oh yeah, what tickets are you giving away? Tell us so we can call in. I'm gonna call in
So-
to Idaho.
Or, no, I'm not on in Idaho anymore.
Oh, okay.
But Pennsylvania. So we're doing Summer Jam tickets, which was big for New York and New Jersey.
Oh right.
where It's probably the hip hop concert.
Who's headlining Summer Jam? Is that
Fabio Foreign.
okay?
Oh, I like it. I've been listening to him a lot. Yeah. Should have
All
said it
right.
earlier.
Yeah. There you go. Plug for Summer Jam.
Yeah, and then after that, we're gonna give away tickets for the weekend. So
The weekend concert. No, the weekend the artist.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
He did that on purpce. The weekend he chose that name on purpose. Okay, that's why he.
You
did
know, it
that.
used to be two of the, he had another guy in his group. They used to be a duo,
Yeah.
and then
Really?
the guy left.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, feel my face, yeah. I'm in the video.
Feel my face, huh?
Huh?
Huh. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I mean, is that like Gnarls Barkley? Wasn't that a duo?
Yeah, I think they're still a duo. I don't know if they do shows anymore, or probably not as much.
They fell off. So, so I want to say thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. This
Yeah.
is super cool. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
I'd love to come kick it again.
It's
So.
a guarantee. It's a guarantee. We don't have a lot of time, but we did get a lot in, and we're gonna have to fill up the next half hour with even more crazy stuff. I'm gonna ask you about crazy stuff. Like
Okay.
I'm nosy,
Okay.
so that's on me. Go ahead and give us your social medias again and website real quick.
Cool.
You can look into either
I'm pretty.
Cam and give it all.
I didn't update my Squarespace, so I just have a link tree. But if you want to look me up, it's at RadioVIJAY. That's Radio VIJAY, and that's pretty much on every social media platform. So
Awesome. Again, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. Cheers. Guys, thank you for watching. Fingers to Fist podcast. Chelly out.